Hey guys, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. I recently received 3 books from Pan Macmillan Australia, and with 2 of them having publication dates of the 13th of February, I thought that this would be a really great day to show you what they are. 2 of them were complete surprises. I didn't see them coming. It's not my normal genre, but I am really excited to get into them. As I mentioned in my previous video, my boyfriend does want me to start reading something not as gritty and gruesome as my normal thrillers. He doesn't want me to completely stop reading thrillers, he just wants me to kind of read something a little bit more uplifting once in a while. The first book I opened was The Queen of Bloody Everything by Joanna Nadin. From what I gather, this is about a girl called Dido who at 6 years old moves to Essex from London. She falls in love with the boy next door, but it's not just him that she falls for, it's his entire family because they are everything that her mother isn't. This family next door is just so normal and it's everything that she's always dreamed of having in her life. Apparently it's a really funny and warm book and I'm really excited to start it. There's an important message in this book that I think I could really learn something from, and that's basically that no matter who your family is, you can't change where you come from. I have a lot of personal issues with my home life, with my family in South Africa, particularly my mother. This book might hit a little close to home for me, but I like the fact that it's gonna be a funny and uplifting book, hopefully. And you never know, maybe it'll help give me some warm and fuzzy feelings about my mother again. Then I received I Love You Too Much by Alicia Drake. I haven't even heard of this book before, but it looks so beautiful. It's a hardback and it's just so stunning. I love the yellow. I love this beautiful vintage front cover and the black and white photograph, the inside with the buildings, it's beautiful. This is Alicia Drake's debut novel and it captures a teenage boy's coming of age and his loneliness in Paris. He's a very quiet boy that observes everyone around him, and it isn't long before he sees something that he's not supposed to see. There's apparently a love interest with a girl called Scarlett, and he has a quest to find unconditional love, and there's a question on the blurb that says, what will he do if he can't find it? It sounds like a really deep and meaningful book, and I'm really excited to get into the whole feel of Parisian life. The next book is a little bit older. I think it was released in 2017, but I'm really excited about it. I've already featured it on my Instagram, boho_bookworm, because the author Erin Kelly, who wrote He Said, She Said, my favourite read of 2018 so far, blurbed on the front, and she said, a gripping debut from a serious new talent, and on the back she said, I read through the night, desperate to find out the truth about Gabriella, the sense of unease growing with every page as the story tiptoes line by beautifully crafted line to its devastating conclusion. The Missing Girl by Jenny Quintana. This is a book about a girl called Anna whose sister goes missing, and when she disappears, it devastates her so much that she decides to disappear too. 30 years on, the death of her mother forces her to come back to a town that she once just fled from. Being back home and sorting through her mother's life and digging up those memories from her past has her asking herself a question that she hasn't allowed herself to ask for a very long time: what really happened to her older sister? So from what I gather, this book is about unraveling the truth behind the disappearance of her older sister, and it sounds really good. I'm a massive fan of thrillers, so I am really looking forward to this one, and I cannot believe I hadn't heard of it sooner. So that's it for the books I got from Pan Macmillan Australia. I want to thank them very much for sending me a handful of books. I'm really excited to get to them. Then I promised you I would show you what I got at Lifelife Book Festival, which is a charity event held twice a year in Australia, where basically all the books that are given to charity over a year gets put into one massive warehouse and you can just have an absolute ball. You could spend hours there. There's an endless supply of books. So while I was there, I almost managed to get the entire series of Dexter for under $10. I got the first 2 books, I think I'm just missing number 3, and then 4 and 5 I have. I believe there's 8 books in the series. I got to about season 6 of Dexter, the TV show, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I love it, it's just brilliant. So I'm very excited to see what the books are like by Jeff Lindsay. If you didn't know, Dexter is about you would call him a psychopath, I guess. He's a serial killer. He's got this absolute thirst for blood, but he only targets bad people. So he's actually a really good guy, and you have a really soft spot for him, even though he's completely sick and twisted, because You know, he kills people that are baddies and murderers themselves and rapists and stuff. So, you know, he tries to rid the world of bad, kind of like, what's his face? Robin Hood or something, but just a little bit more creepy. I also put Boyfriend a book at the festival, and that was The Art of Travel by Alan de Botton. Mark and I are both serious travel addicts, and I feel like this book published by Penguin is going to be a really fascinating and fun read for us. People often say they love travel, but we seldom ask ourselves why we love travel or what we might accomplish by going there. On the book it says how we might become more fulfilled by going somewhere. This is a collection of stories, I believe, from writers, artists and thinkers such as Van Gogh and Edward Hopper, giving us invaluable insights into the world of travel. So they're all my new books, and I am very quickly acquiring a large number of books, meaning that very shortly I'm going to need to buy myself a bookshelf, because right now all my books are stacked up on the floor and it is giving me the shits. It's probably going to take me some time to get to these ones because I would like to prioritise the books from Pan Macmillan first. So I'd like to ask you which one you think I should start with. Should I start with The Missing Girl by Jenny Quintana, I Love You Too Much by Alicia Drake, or The Queen of Bloody Everything by Joanna Nadin? I'd really love to hear your thoughts, and let me know if any of these are books that you've read or if I have intrigued you to pick them up in the future. Have a great day everyone, I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.